And as far as my template, oh, come on, here we go. So I made like two of them, one kind of serious and one that was going to be a little more playful, I guess. So the title would be Escape from Coronavirus, which I think is fitting right now. Um, the learning goal is to get out of quarantine, and then the theme is to practice physical and mental health. So, Chris, you were saying that you didn't quite understand what the learning goal is. Um,
Yeah.
so, what do you want your person to, the viewer, to do? The overall goal, I guess, is the learning goal, and then the theme is maybe a little more specific. Um, if you didn't have two, if you just had one of those, that would be fine with me, I think, as long as you're kind of thinking about what the topic is.
Okay.
Then I think that would be fine, just so that you have some kind of idea, overlying message there. Um, so, did you guys look at the practice one that I had in there?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
So that's
Yeah.
okay. Oh, hey
I
Liam.
looked on it and it was like I finished four out of the five questions. The one that got me like so stressed out was the seven letter one.
Yeah. I have the answers somewhere. I forget where I could probably find it, but it's not that important, I don't think. Finding all of them. I mean, we could go through it and look at that, but I think this is a cool type of way to create some type of an interactive experience, and it uses some different things as far as searching and finding answers that we're going to look at. Mainly like a clickable image, which I thought was pretty cool. So for this one, come on. So
Like the
you're going to make this picture, and as you can see, when you hover over different parts, the pointer turns to a hand, and then you can click on the parts of it, and it links to it. So for this one, you'd have to make a copy, and this will be one of the things that we'll be doing. Um, so I hadn't really used this tool in Google Docs before, but there's a translator function in it. So I don't know, have you guys ever used that?
yeah,
Nope.
I did use it.
So for this one, you go to Tool, Translate, and then choose English, and then it translates this document, and I think the word dolce, yeah, you can see, turns into sweet. So that was one of the locks, I guess you'd say, in their game here. All right, so that was SWEE. So that was the five-letter word here. And as you type that in, um,
I,
and then you could do next, and it tells you that these still have to be done, but this one was correct. So if we typed in something else and do next, then it tells us that this is not correct. So that's what's kind of cool. We're going to learn how to use Google Forms to do what's called form validation. And so that's one of the kind of the clues in the picture is using, you'll be doing Google Docs to make a form validation. Another one is a puzzle creator. So that's not this one. I forget which one was which.
was it the bloom?
It may have been this one. I think was a fake clue. Wasn't really anything on this page. I
Ooh,
don't
ooh,
think.
ooh, ooh. Me,
Maybe
me,
it was the
me. I
cat.
know it.
What
I know
was
it.
it, Liam?
It was Wakelet.
Wakelet.
Yes.
All right.
It
This
was the
was the.
seven. It was the seven-letter lock.
But
It
what?
was the name of. It, click on the broom again.
Broom. Oh yeah,
See,
Wakelet
it's the
is
name
up
of the
here.
website.
Yep.
Wakelet.
Wakelet. Where was the puzzle? Was it up
I
here?
don't know. I just typed in
Ah, here it
Wakelet.
is.
Oh,
Here,
so that was the puzzle.
here's the puzzle. So when you put all these together, there's a word that's revealed by doing that. So I think we'll do the puzzle, the translator, and I forget what the third one was that I was gonna have you guys do. That was part of this. Maybe
The
it'll just be
slideshow.
what. Well,
The
I
slide.
I think it'll just be like a site that you'll go to, and kind of like the Wakelet or something like that. in that you'll have to come up with, find the word in it that you have to use as a clue for that. So I'll kind of make that a little bit more defined today. But I think those are what I wanted you guys to do today was to make the picture, or think about what your whole background picture was. So for mine, my escaped quarantine here, if I go, and we're going to put it all together in Google Sites. You're going to make a website which is going to have the picture, and then when we preview it, you can see here that if I hover over the beach portion of the picture, it takes us to another area or another site. So basically, to create the image, I know we don't have Photoshop, so I found an image editor that is online. It's free. You don't have to install anything, and then you can work with your images. So to do that, you would go to Lunapic. All right. So I did you guys watch the video that I made today?
Yes, I watched it.
Okay. So that pretty much shows you what to do with that, but you would start by uploading an image, and then I just did that for this part. And then, so once the image is uploaded, what you want to do is use the eraser, and you would erase everything except for the beach. All right, and then apply changes. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. And then I also suggest that you crop it so that it doesn't, because like in here, if you didn't crop it, this image would technically extend over here and the images would overlap. So if you crop it, where is it? Crop image. All right, then we can just go in here and make it so that it's really tight to your image. And then, where is it? Crop. And then you save this so it's cropped. You erase the background, you cropped it, and then you just save image as PNG, which will give you your transparent background. I'm just going to make another one here. Actually, I'm not going to save over it. And then what you do in Google Drawings, all right, I mean, you could use Photoshop if you have it downloaded, but what's going to work a little bit is a little more free to use if we go to Google Drawings. So you're using a lot of Google products and free online resources, which I think is nice because, if you are limited with software, then this stuff's all free to use. It's not as sophisticated as we have in Photoshop, but it definitely gets the job done. So I'm going to go, I have a Google Drawing. Actually, I'm just going to go, why am I doing that? I'm just going to go to Google Drawings, kind of as if I was starting over here. So first thing I would do is insert my background image. I think I should have it in here. See if I can find my beach picture. Actually, I don't know where it is. I'm going to upload it. I know where it is easier. So this would be my background picture. You can scale this to the artboard here. You can also, if you didn't know, you can crop your canvas size in Google Drawings. Right on the bottom here, there's this little thing that you can then fit to your image. So this would be our background, and then we would just insert that that cropped image with the background removed. So you can see here, that's our beach. And actually we can crop that again. So that, again, because you don't want your images to oh, that is not cropping. There we go. You don't want your images to overlap, or else when you try to make your links and hover over them, they're not going to really be separate from each other. Alright, so there would be our beach picture. Press escape. So right now, you can see that this is a separate image, and then when we lay it over here, then that's going to give us the illusion, or it'll make it clickable so that you can make a link out of it just for that part. So this would be our image. You would, we'll have two other ones that you'll make with separate parts. So I think I'm going to make another one of the door, and maybe another one. Maybe I'll put a character in here or something like that, and have that as be a separate item. So once this is done here, then you have this image saved, and the last part of making this all work is to then go to Google Sites, which you can see, where is it? Google Sites, it says right here. And we would create a new one. And then all you're going to do is insert an image from your drive, or you could upload it. I'm going to go to class. Where am I? Google Drive. Oh, I'm in the wrong. I don't know why this keeps defaulting to my other account. I mean, it doesn't really matter in the end, but I'm trying to keep everything. All right, I'm not gonna mess around with this right now. Actually, no, I'm not gonna have my image. Uh-oh. Did I lose the meat?